Today, I'm going to talk about a very important subject which affects a lot of people, and that is the kidney stone. Kidney stone incidence has been rising over the past few decades. Previously considered to be something more prevalent in warm and humid areas of the world, we see it now in increasing prevalence in the Western world. Um, as it was thought that environment had a huge role to play when it came to formation of a kidney stone, but now it is seen in the cooler parts of the world as well. So, what is a kidney stone? How is it formed, and how does it affect us? How does it affect us? The kidney stone, just like a stone, it is something which is not formed overnight. It takes many months and years to actually take its shape. And just like a stone, it is composed of chemicals, it is composed of electrolytes, and those are the ones which actually solidify a particular mass, which ultimately becomes a stone. Imagine that you have a toilet, and that toilet has got water in it. Any excrement that falls into that toilet is drained from there from your toilet into the sewage system by the help of water. So kidneys are our flushing system, and the kidneys, in order to flush the system, flush the excrement out of the system, the kidneys require water. If there was water, the excrement or the solutes or the waste product will be flushed away. And if there wasn't any water, just like your normal flushing system, the flush will become clogged. So, in other words, if there is an imbalance between the amount of excrement, the amount of solutes which are being passed, and the amount of water in your kidneys, which is going to take that excrement away, the mass will solidify and ultimately become a kidney stone. But what is the real concept, and why do we see more kidney stones in the Western world now as compared to in the past? It was thought that stones are formed in those people who eat lots and lots of meat, people who consume lots of leafy vegetables, apart from obviously the environmental factors. But we often see stones in people who do not consume any of these products. Instead, they often have what is supposed to be a healthy lifestyle. In order to for a kidney stone to form, I'm just going to give you a demo as to what really happens. Here I've got, imagine that this is a particle in your kidney. Now this particle forms what we call as a nidus. A nidus is that central core particle on top of which everything else is either it surrounds it or it is attached to it. So that is called as a nidus. In order for a kidney stone to form, you need a nidus. It's just like with gravel, you need sand as a particle for gravel to be made, or you've got like certain, for instance, you've got carbon, and on top of carbon, you've got all of these different chemicals which then accumulate in the form of stone. Likewise, in a kidney stone, you need a nidus, and on top of the nidus, then you've got all kinds of solutes which accumulate on top of that. This nidus is usually of two kinds. One is the salt molecule, and the other, which has recently been found, is the sugar molecule. Hence, people who consume lots of sugars in any form, whether it may be sucrose or fructose or any other form of sugars, are likely to develop kidney stones if they do not have a balanced diet, and if they do not have a good amount of water, which is going to flush the system out. So on top of this nidus, which assume that this is a salt molecule, this is sodium chloride, and these are all the available chemicals which go out of the system, which are usually calcium, they've got oxalate, you've got uric acid, and these are the ones which are normally passed, they're flushed out of the system. But when they solidify, this is this is something which is created. And these then attach gradually on top of this nidus. And when they attach on top of the nidus, what happens is they attain a shape. And this shape which they attain, this then solidifies. And when it solidifies, it takes the shape of a kidney stone. It can be of any shape. It can be, and the shape which it takes is the shape of the tubules and of the collecting system. So it can attain any shape. It usually has like lumps and bumps in it. It can have also have like a thorny sides to it as well, and thereby cause lots and lots of symptoms. But anyway, wherever they form, this is the kind of shape which they take. So in order for the solutes, the waste products from this to this, you need nidus and you need the perfect environment in which these are made. And that's why stones which are formed, they can be broken up to a certain size. They can be broken by procedures like lithotripsy. But if they're larger in size, then they solidify, and then they cannot be broken by lithotripsy. So, uh, in conclusion, kidney stones are not only formed in people who consume lots of meat or who consume lots and lots of legumes and vegetables, but kidney stones are now increasingly being seen in people who take in lots of salt, and they also take lots of sugar. So by cutting down on these two essential products, you will remove the nidus on which is required for a stone formation, and obviously you need to drink plenty of water as well, and this will prevent a kidney stone from making. Thank you.